AI text generation lacks practical utility without the immediate context of a patient's dynamic physical state. The core generation logic and the 4 distinct agents reside in the green services directory. Raw patient data enters the nurse intake agent, which extracts structured key symptoms. These pass to the second node, the Diagnostic Lab agent. It utilizes Google search grounding, querying a live external index to pull verified medical research into its context window. Forcing the LLM to use search grounding at this specific step anchors the diagnostic phase in verifiable reality. The risk of the model hallucinating a false medical claim is effectively neutralized. The grounded research output moves into the third processing node, the clinical protocol agent, which generates an evidence-based treatment plan formatted as a checklist. The system prompt requires this agent to conduct critical cross-checks for potential adverse medication interactions. The verified checklist is then sent to the fourth and final node, the patient educator agent. The patient educator system prompt parses the dense clinical jargon from the treatment plan and translates it into compassionate, actionable instructions designed specifically for the patient. The CuraFlow architecture systematically tailors the format of its data for the doctor, the lab, and the patient in one seamless loop. Because this repository handles medical inputs, it is governed by strict deployment constraints. The architecture is designed from the ground up to be HIPAA-focused. HIPAA stands for the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, a U.S. law mandating the strict protection of patient health information. CuraFlow treats privacy as a core feature rather than an afterthought. The repository supports end-to-end encryption standards. This ensures that sensitive patient inputs are cryptographically obfuscated during network transit to the Gemini API. Inside the codebase, the types.ts file uses strict TypeScript definitions to isolate PII, personally identifiable information, such as names or addresses. This ensures PII is explicitly compartmentalized away from the clinical analysis payloads. A medical AI pipeline is a legal liability without these safeguards. The security layer is as critical to the codebase as the orchestration itself. The CuraFlow workflow relies on one non-negotiable safeguard, the human-in-the-loop constraint. This prototype is built strictly to assist clinical professionals by surfacing data. It is never allowed to operate or prescribe treatments autonomously. The UI explicitly routes all AI-generated clinical protocols to a hard stop, preventing the workflow from concluding automatically. The screen pauses with a prompt reading, "Awaiting professional authorization." A licensed medical professional must manually review the generated checklist and provide formal authorization before the protocol can be finalized or presented to the patient. The CuraFlow